Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and as you can see before us, we've got an unboxing video to do. We've got several boxes from We Knife Company. Alright guys, as you know, some time ago I got this. It's a We 617, and I was duly impressed with the knife. And so we've got more We stuff to look at. Quite a bit more, actually. If you've been following Hank's channel, Knife Collector 031 in the Netherlands, he has done quite a bit of fairly hard use on one of these knives, and it has stood up outstanding. I haven't done near as much hard use, but I have, as you can see, this is a user. I use it regularly. See all that gunk down on the secondary, or on your secondary bevel, and it's just been a great knife. But let's get to the unboxing. That's what we're all here for. We'll try to do this in order as best I can. We have a We 701 green G10 with a satin D2 blade. Let's get a look at it. And We's general packaging, we're only going to go over this once. Not going to do it, what, 5 times? They have a rather plain Jane cardboard box, which is okay. We got We Knife Company here, we've got the knife marked here on a sticker, and we have contact information for We Knives on both sides of the box, and that's it. And of course the silica gel down in the box. And once we open up our little pouch, it does have a nice We logo right there. We have our business card from We, has all the contact information on it. Another piece, another little baggie of silica gel. The tool to take apart those star nuts or star screws, and microfiber cloth from We. And of course, there's a knife in here too. Check that out. Alright, this first one is, what did we say it was? The 701. I've got to get used to this 7 number. And it is a big Wharncliffe blade. Got a big tall hollow grind on it. And some nice swedging and an interesting shape. Not sure how well I'm going to like this one, but we'll give it a shot. It's quite the interesting handle design. And I like what they've done here. See if we can get some light on that guy with the handle. It's nice and contoured. Got a strip down through here and little cutouts there, and I don't know, it's just very nice. And check that out. Look how they did the lanyard hole. We've got a little pin right here. It's a roller pin, and it actually rolls. That's interesting. And it's cut out so you can slide your 550 through it. Anyhow, we'll get more into this. I don't really have any specs available right now. I just wanted to unbox them and show them to you. But this is a big old Wharncliffe in D2. It's one of those knives that's going to run between 100 and 120 bucks from We, and you know, look at that. Beautiful. Next up, we have the, oh no, I lied to you. We're not going to go in order. We're saving that one for last. We'll go to the 703. And our 703 is, this is kind of the brother from the same mother, or however you want to say it, to our 617. It's the 703. And the blade comes up just a bit shorter, handle's about the same, but we got the drop point in it. Basically, we're skipping on the harpoon and just getting a drop point. And a slightly different handle shape. Another good feeling handle shape. That's one of the things I really liked about the 617. Very nice, simple handle shape that fits in the hand really well. And got a slimmer handle here. And it fits in the hand really well as also. And of course, that's right out of the box action, guys. That's beautiful. Check our blade centering. Right in there as well. So that is our 703. We'll just kind of line them up down here. We'll leave the spot for the one that goes right there. We don't have a 704, but we do have... I just lost my silica gel packet. You know, and that's a note. I know that whenever you buy electronics and whatnot, and you have these little silica gel packets, everybody just throws them away, right? Well, I don't always, but quite often that's what I do, because electronics, man, you have dozens and dozens of these things, and unless you've got a good use for them, you know, they just need to go away because they are dangerous for your pets, and you don't, you know, if they eat them, they can make them sick and hurt them really bad. But as far as the knives go, I have some cases where I keep some knives, and I keep those little silica gel packets that I've received from various companies in there. And it's just kind of a nice thing to have a packet in the box, and you have a packet in your little pouch as well. So this one was the 705D. And what we have here is this, another Wharncliffe. And my goodness, that is an interesting Wharncliffe. We've got milled in right here, and they've even left, if we can get some light there, they've even left some texture in there. And of course, all milled titanium all the way down. Standard WE hardware. I mean, it's a WE. It's a beautiful knife, well centered. Got a nice titanium pocket clip. And this one's a little different. Look how they've set this pocket clip in. That's kind of reminiscent of one of those Terabushi. I can't ever pronounce his name correctly. Little offset there. Very nice. And we'll be getting a closer look at some of these pretty quickly. That one was the 705, and we have a 706. And the 706, I just saw this one for the first time a couple of days ago. For you Tonto guys, this is the one. It's a D2 and G10. Look at that, friends. No blade play whatsoever, and look at that action. Just beautiful. And look at our satin and stonewash grinds here. Wow. Heck of a good job. And they even give you a bit of a forward finger choil. Like I said, we'll talk more about all these knives very soon. I just wanted you guys to get a chance to look at them, and that was the 706. That's going to be a good one. Let's see. I wonder. We'll see if I can do it. There you go. Spidey flicking away. That's a beautiful thing. Alright, so that's 706. We'll get the 617 put away. That one belongs to last year. And we have one more. And this is kind of your Mac Daddy, your flagship, the pinnacle for the year. You know, and it's what? Not even a quarter of the year gone yet, and we're talking about possibly the pinnacle knife for the year. It is the 702. And here's our 702. And you're looking at it going, well, that ain't so special. Well, look around here. It's an integral. This is a one-piece frame. Handle, whatever you'd like to call it. And we'll get into it in the review, but WE has done some very, very interesting things to make this work. And just like the others, centers up perfect. And just like the others, action's beautiful. I mean, my God, guys. Just freaking awesome. So, once more, let's see if I can get these numbers right. So we're going to go through all of the WE knives that we've looked at today. We started by talking a little about the 617, which even with that kind of odd harpoon on the end of it, has become one of my favorite carry knives. And then we went to the 701. Big old Warncliffe. We'll get another look at that one real quick. Look at that blade. Isn't that great? That is a beautiful blade. Next up was the 702, the integral model. And we'll do a full review on this one here fairly quickly because there's some neat bits on this one I want you guys to see. We did some interesting things here to pull off the integral, and it's a beautiful thing. Then we had the 703, and oh my goodness, guys, this is, in my opinion, if you're looking for a wee knife and you're looking for that basic pocket knife, you know, basic liner lock, frame lock, this is the knife right now. The 703. It's got beautiful stone wash and satin, nice swedge up here, and our drop point blade. Next up would have been the 705. And the 705 is out there a bit. It is a Warncliffe with a kicked up edge. Should make for a very interesting knife to use. I obviously haven't used any of these yet, but I'm really going to enjoy learning about this knife and putting it to use. Anyhow, that's our 705. And then we have the 706, and this is the $100, $120 model to satisfy the Tanto fans. And once again, we got beautiful stonewash grinds, nice satin flats, and whew, is it a pretty one. And they again included that little bit of forward finger choil that I always appreciate. And I like the blade holes, of course, too. So there are the knives, and you saw two little boxes whenever we started this. I guess we should look at those too, huh? In our little wee boxes, we have spinners. A bronze one and a blue one, and these are rather small spinners, which I appreciate. If you're going to carry one of these things around, these little small spinners like this will be much, much easier to carry. Another interesting thing, if I can get this thing right up here, get it to focus, there we go. We have a new spin on the Wii logo, and I kind of like it. And wow, I think these are going to be some long spinning spinners. Anyhow, we'll get into the spinners sometime later on, maybe next week or the week after, but there's the bronze spinner, and there's a, we'll get the top of the case off of there so we can see it. And there is a look at the blue one, and they are both very nice. And like I said, very small compared to many of your spinners out there. They are just, you know, look at this. What can we put this up against? You know, here's our Spyderco Delica. Most of us know about the size of that knife. And there's that wee spinner. So it is a pretty small one. Should make a very good pocket spinner. And if I've seen the price on this, this one is going to be around 50 bucks. So it's not one of those ludicrously priced spinners. And that's a beautiful thing, because if I remember the literature right, this guy's made out of titanium. It's got obviously a really awesome little bearing in there, and should be a great thing. Well, anyhow, guys, that is our unboxing of Wii knives for today. We'll be looking at more Wii knives in the future, I'm sure, but this is what we had for today. And we'll get a closer look at each of these knives as time goes on. Now, some of these knives I'm going to do an initial thoughts on, and they're going to go out to other reviewers before I get a chance to do a full review on them. And that's just basically because I've got several, and there's a couple other reviewers that may want to get a hold of them and get a look at them. And, you know, I'll share the wealth. Anyhow, guys, I really appreciate you stopping by and talking knives with me for a little bit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.